WrestleMania Backlash just a week away. I was excited for Friday Night SmackDown. It certainly delivered, Matthew. What did you think?
I think the side of your hair is just poking up a little bit. You might want to
Oh,
put
dude,
that
I'm
down
so
because I
excited.
think I think you're too excited for Backlash, to be honest with you. And you know what? I was for SmackDown and I am for Backlash. The way SmackDown opened up, I think it was a perfect way. And you know what? I think we have some disagreements on having the way they opened SmackDown up and the type of match. But you know what? It was a good match and it was just chaotic. It was fun. So nonetheless, let KozMatt kick off SmackDown with a steel cage match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Like I said, it was fun. Sami with his usual tactics, but Drew unleashed his heavy claymore for a pinfall win. You know, it seems like Drew is headed to Backlash with some power as Sami. I don't know. I don't know what he has planned, but you know what? He's been rolling with this for the past few years and he just keeps going, man. He just keeps selling whatever he does, whatever he's booked, even though he took a nice L in the steel cage match. Drew McIntyre looks strong. So you know what? We have a win-win 50-50. It is what it is.
Yeah, dude, whatever Sammy's and he always makes it look good. Props to Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn for putting on that match. I didn't necessarily think it needed to be in a steel cage, but seeing Sami trying to climb over that thing time after time, getting thrown to the ground, man, he was certainly sore the next morning for sure.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. Let's talk about Happy Talk, which culminates next with host Baron Corbin, who is sneak attacked by Madcap Moss. Not much going on here. Madcap Moss throwing him around onto the ring apron. Who gets revenge on Corbin looking tall? It's just a quick altercation between them two that's just going to keep culminating in the past few weeks. So I don't know if it's going to be Backlash. They're going to have a match, but I think it is scheduled Madcap Moss versus Corbin. But you know what? It is what it is. And Happy Talk, you know what? I dig it. I do. Baron Corbin is entertaining. Madcap Moss beating the hell out of him. It's a 50-50 once again, and I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I think Madcap is going to pick up this win at WrestleMania Backlash and start a successful singles run, so I'm here for it.
Speaking of a successful singles run, Ricochet defending his Intercontinental Championship title against Shanky, who was accompanied by Jinder Mahal. Let me say, Shanky just heaved Ricochet across the ring, but honestly, it was no match for the quick and sneaky one and only. When you have a big guy like Shanky and then a shorter guy like Ricochet who's just quick, it goes one way or it goes another, but Jinder
it just kind of fits together very good. It really does.
Yes, for sure. I mean, like I said, Jinder attempted to interfere, but Ricochet was sneaky and did pick up the win with a nice pinfall. It seemed like Mahal and Shanky teased a dissension after the match. Like, I don't really care for that. A dissension as like they're going to break up. I don't know, but they were kind of bickering a little bit. But I don't really care to see Mahal and Shanky have some type of match in the future, unless they build it up, but they still have a ways away for that.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing there, like you were talking about. I don't want to see them break up. And Ricochet, man, whoever gets put in the ring with you really shows out, and he's a great Intercontinental champion, excuse me. I hope he holds on to that belt for a long time.
I mean, somebody like Shanky, he just does not go win a match with Ricochet because they're two completely different opponents. I mean, it's like putting Ricochet with, well, not like an Omos or anything like that, but there's two different type of wrestling styles there.
Yeah, you got a high flyer and someone that just kind of logs around the ring.
But it was a decent match. But what happened next, Raquel Rodriguez, she's been in the backstage of SmackDown, you know, doing some altercations, some heavy promos, but she makes her in-ring debut next, just squashing Kat Cardanza. Whatever, it is what it is. Raquel Rodriguez making a statement, but I wish they kind of started a feud immediately with her, but I don't know who they have plans for her. It's just going to build up, I guess, in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I heard that this could be strong rumors of Bayley returning, and we could see those two square off. So I'd be excited for that. But we need some new women superstars getting built up. So, I really like to see it.
I do too. What I'd like to see next, Adam Pearce officiating a contract signing between the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. A fight breaks out, bringing Roman Reigns down, of course, as the RK Bros, they were oddly attacked. It was a 3-on-2, I'm sorry. Drew makes his way down to the ring, a 3-on-3, clearing Roman out of the ring. You know what? Roman Reigns was pissed about this. Drew McIntyre looks strong. Once again, a win for Drew McIntyre tonight. But maybe we will see a 6-man tag team match at Backlash, like we'll just throw at us despite the contract signing, and a championship unification match, or a possible future feud with Roman versus Drew. So there's two things that can happen. But you know what? I say keep Drew out of the Backlash picture and have him versus Roman in another few months, have him slowly build up, have them have an altercation at Backlash, costing the Usos the championships or something different. And you know what? Even if the Usos take the win and are the unified tag team champions, I will take it. But what is happening with Drew? I'm happy because they're putting him in the title scene again.
Oh, absolutely. I hate to break it to you. They didn't make that 6-man tag team match official for Backlash. So it looks like the RK Bros take on the Usos, and Drew McIntyre is going to be on the team. So
I didn't even see that.
We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I was really hoping for that title unification bout and then seeing Roman versus Drew for that Universal Championship. But I guess the 6-man tag will be entertaining as well. We also got to give props to my man, Drew Gulak. He was the ring bell guy today. So,
and he wasn't just the ring bell guy for this match. We'll get on to the next match that he was on, which is our main event. But let's go next. Going through Naomi battle Shayna Baszler with Sasha and Natalya ringside, of course, their respective friends. A quick match, Shayna getting a surprising win via roll-up. Cool. Shayna Baszler, I will take it. Looking strong, putting her in that higher up scene. Moving next, Sheamus accompanying Ridge Holland next for a match against Xavier Woods, who is, of course, accompanied by his buddy Kofi Kingston. Not much here. Woods took a win with a backwoods roll-up, his new finisher, the backwoods. Sheamus then challenging Kofi to a match immediately after. Sheamus scored a win in a match that we did not need to see. It kind of killed the momentum.
It was really just filler.
It also killed the momentum of the New Day, to be honest with you. WWE likes to push Sheamus and Holland through the roof. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't complain. They're both good contenders, and it is what it is. If New Day's going to lose to these two new upcoming stars in the tag team division, I'll let it happen. It's nothing I can do. But let's move on to our main event. Drew Gulak, the special timekeeper for tonight. A challenge, Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart in a 1 minute and 41 second bout. So Charlotte has to beat that. Charlotte taking on Aaliyah, who refused to tap out to an ankle lock over Rousey, her 1 minute and 41. So Charlotte did not beat the 1 minute 41 by Rousey because Aaliyah did not tap out after a figure four. Charlotte was pissed, but Ronda won those bragging rights. Drew Gulak, man, that special timekeeper. Charlotte walked over to Drew, bringing him in the ring, hitting him with that timekeeper's belt right over the back of the head. Rather, Ronda, who has been attacking Gulak the past few weeks. I don't see a point to this. Nonetheless, a cool way to close the show. It's like they just want a dummy for Gulak for Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry. I don't see a point to it, but you know what? If they're getting Gulak on TV, it is what it is. And honestly, he may not be happy with it, but it's funny, I guess. Just do something with Gulak in the future, though.
It really is. And I like seeing Aaliyah in this main event scene, man. Could she be a future main event star? We'll just have to wait and see. But this was certainly an entertaining way to end SmackDown. The Beat the Clock Challenge. We haven't seen one of these in quite a while. We have
not seen one in a while. We really haven't, like you said.
Well, guys, that's it for a very entertaining episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Let us know what you thought about the show, and we will have a race recap for you on Sunday. Peace out.
Peace out, boys and girls.
Yeah, this is really my night. Gonna take it right now. Yeah, I'm feeling like a Mack truck going downhill. The people on the sidelines screaming.